Hi, this is Tampa Tech, and learn something new from PC, TVs, and gaming too. Let's get it started.
Alright, to have your whole system work off of one cable remote using a Yamaha receiver that has HDMI control feature and ARC features, a cable box, any HD cable box or satellite box, and a Blu-ray player, HD Blu-ray player or DVD player will do, and a Samsung TV with ARC feature and HDMI feature, which is ANYNET on Samsung TV. On LG it's called SIMP-LINK, on Sony it's called HDMI control. Alright, but the ARC is audio return channel is important. On the Samsung TV it's HDMI 2. So how this all sets is I got that cable box, HDMI cable plugged into right there. It's HDMI 3. And then the Blu-ray player, HDMI cable, and that is plugged into HDMI 1. And then if you see right here, HDMI 2 is actually called ARC, and that's connects to the surround center receiver. And then on this TV it has also a digital optic out cable, but we don't need that because we have the ARC that eliminates the optical cable. Alright, and then that plugs into the back of the receiver there. So that plugs into HDMI 2 on the Samsung TV. On other TVs it might be HDMI 1. Here's ARC. Alright, so that's how that's connected. And then these, the top one, it's HDMI 1 is the Blu-ray DVD player. It's HDMI 1 on the TV input. And then the cable box right there is connected to HDMI 3 on the TV. Alright, and do not plug any power into the cable box. It's not recommended. It messes up your system. So make sure you don't have that plugged into anything. I suggest using, just plug everything into a surge protector or power strip. And the next thing you want to do is on the TV remote, hit the menu button on the TV remote and go down to system, hit OK or select, and then go down to ANYNET and make sure that's turned on. ANYNET's turned on. So it synchronizes the TV and the surround center receiver together. When the TV turns on, the TV will tell the receiver to turn on. When the TV is turned off, the TV will tell the receiver to turn off through the HDMI cable. That's ANYNET. You want to have that turned on. Okay, it might be called HDMI control or SIMP-LINK on, whatever. All right, and then auto turn off. So auto turn off means, do you want everything to automatically turn off and sync with the TV? Receiver on, that is the audio return. So you can control the volume level up and down if you activate that right there. Alright, so make sure you turn that on, and then the surround sound will pass through the TV. So the cable box and the Blu-ray player, it's connected to HDMI 1 and 3 on the TV. So if you switch to HDMI 1, then all audio and video will automatically, well, the audio will toggle to the receiver, and the receiver always stays on AV3 if you're using the DVD or a cable box, which is so you can pretty much eliminate that cable. Everything could work now off of the universal cable remote, which is makes things a whole lot easier. One remote, not bad. All right, but that's not all. You actually got to turn on those features also in the receiver. So the TV has to have HDMI control, ARC, and ARC features, and then the receiver has to have HDMI control and ARC feature. So let's go ahead and do that and grab the Yamaha receiver. We're using Yamaha. Hit setup. When you hit setup, this menu will come up on the screen, or it might come up on the front panel, and then you hit down to HDMI. It might be under hardware settings on some, I think on the Onkyo receiver, but on this receiver's Yamaha, is HDMI, and then click to the right, and configuration, click to the right again, HDMI control on. So now once you turn that on, the TV can now communicate with the receiver. And then go down, TV audio input, I set it to AV3, doesn't necessarily matter. And that's standby sync. I set that to on. And then audio return channel, I set that to on. So now the TV will automatically, the audio out of the TV will go into the receiver. So if you're watching Netflix on the TV app, you'll have surround sound. It'll output through the HDMI if you activate the ARC. Make sure that's set on. Okay. And then hit menu to, or setup to get out of that. But now it's sometimes you got to do this. It knocks it out. See, now you got a blank picture. Hit TV, and then video source button, and then hit video source again, and it says HDMI 1. All right, and then that's the Blu-ray player, by the way. And then hit it again, and then HDMI 2 is the receiver. HDMI 3. Right there. See how you notice that it has surround sound? So I don't have to like toggle the surround sound buttons anymore. I could pretty much work the whole entire thing off of this one remote after you program the remote, which I also did a video on. That's how you do it. That's pretty much the most user-friendly way to configure everything. So you hit TV and power and turn off the TV. The TV tells the receiver to turn off. Just like that. And you can also do it with the Blu-ray player. You have to change the settings on the Blu-ray player too. So that's another video, but you can also, when you turn the TV off, it'll also turn off the Blu-ray player too, using the HDMI settings. That's how you do it. Make sure there's no disc. Make sure there's no disc in there. Okay. And then hit menu. And hit enter settings, and then go down to system, go to the right, down ANYNET, and then you can turn that feature off. Sometimes it's called HDMI control or ANYNET or SIMP-LINK, but on the Blu-ray player you just set that to turn off. And if you don't want the Blu-ray player to turn on automatically and turn the TV on, switch inputs, just switch the inputs on your TV automatically. Sometimes that's annoying. Alright, so that's how you do that. And then from that point on, just hit menu to exit out of that. That's it.